Mr. Matt, he couldn't be with us today, and he's our other O&M instructor. But today we're going to celebrate White Cane Safety Day. We have some special speakers that want to introduce the day, and we will begin with Ms. Vittorio. So go ahead, Ms. Vittorio.
You're still muted. Sorry, we're testing our seniors. So I'm doing a couple different things, but good morning, everyone. This is an exciting day for me, as well as each of you. I don't know if you're aware, but I am an orientation mobility therapist as well. Once you're an O&Mer, you will always be an O&Mer, right, Miss Moreland? she's gotta get with it. So I did that for many years, and it's in my blood, and I love teaching orientation and mobility, and I love seeing children walk and travel all over the places with their white canes. And I can remember many years ago when we first celebrated this on our campus, and I was part of that. And it's a very exciting thing to still be here and to still see each of you all out celebrating and being proud of who you are and the things that you need each day to make you independent. And that's what this day is about. It's about being proud of you and your individual uniquenesses and your skill sets. And we feel that each of you are important, and we just want you to know that today. So be proud of yourselves, be proud of the skills that you're learning with Mr. Matt, Miss Lydia, and your other teachers, and be safe. And safe travels, O&Mers. Have a great White Cane Day. Thank you.
Thank you. The weather's going to be beautiful too, so this is a good day for it.
We've done it in the rain, Miss Moreland, as you know.
Yeah, I
know.
I know, but we're getting that autumn weather here before we do it in the rain. All right. Next, we have Superintendent. Thank you. We have Superintendent Holmberg. She'd like to share a few words with us.
Hello, how are you? Good to see all of you on our Teams meeting. I'm going to read a book a little later, after Mrs. Rowan and Mrs. Cadle speak to you. But it is a beautiful day. It's sunny and it's going to get warm, and it would be an exciting time just to be outside, which we all enjoy so much now. So I will see you later and read a little story to you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Holmberg. Now, everyone would like for you to meet Mayor Cadle, and she has a few words to share with us also.
Good morning, everyone, and hello from the town of Romney. We're so happy to be a part of White Cane Day and the celebration of the independence that a white cane gives to those who have sight problems. I would like to say that I hope that you will enjoy some new sidewalks here in Romney that Ms. Vittorio has helped me obtain, and we're working on even more. So hopefully we'll have eventually a nice place for you to practice your skills. So again, happy Cane Day, happy White Cane Day, and I couldn't have been better than you've got today to practice your skills. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Mayor. All right. Now, the Delegate Rowan, I'd like for you to share and wish us well for the day and your words that you would like to share with us.
To all my friends there at the West Virginia School for the Blind. Last year, I really enjoyed sharing the day with you and walking up the beautiful streets of Romney. I wish I was with you today, and I do plan to be there with you next year. Now, in honor of this very special day, I have requested a special citation in your honor that I would like to now read to you. The West Virginia House of Delegates recognizes White Cane Awareness Day. Whereas the white cane, which every blind citizen of West Virginia has the right to carry, demonstrates and symbolizes the ability to achieve a full and independent life and the capacity to work and learn productively. And whereas the white cane, by allowing every blind person to move freely and safely from place to place, makes it possible for the blind to fully participate in and contribute to our society and to live the lives they want. And whereas every citizen should be aware that the law requires that motorists and cyclists exercise appropriate caution when approaching a blind person carrying a white cane. Whereas White Cane Awareness Day emphasizes the critical role that the tool plays in living the lives we all want and informs the public of its true significance. Therefore, the West Virginia House of Delegates recognizes October 15th as White Cane Awareness Day and directs this citation be presented to the students and staff of the West Virginia School for the Blind. Congratulations on this special day. Be safe on your walk.
There's the White Cane Day presentation. How do I
well,
get the video?
Sounds like Margie. Well, thank you. Thank you, Delegate Rowan. All right. Now, Miss Melanie, it's your turn to start pushing some buttons. We've put together some videos that have been made in the past of celebrations of White Cane Day, where we had Mr. Haza help the students, and they sang a song, special song written for this day. And I'd like for you to enjoy it. We'll begin with the first video of when they were younger.
Margie, can you please mute yourself?
We just muted again. Oh my gosh.
Oh. Okay, hopefully everyone can see my screen now. Okay, I hope that the video will play smoothly for you. This is a flashback to a few years ago when I was still taller than some of these students, and now I'm not.
Who remembers when they were that little? That was just a few years ago. Look at you kids. All right, Miss Melanie, did we have the more recent video to play next?
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully you can see that one now. My screen anyway.
Get up every morning from our house, parents warning. Grab our canes and travel down the stairway. Eat some breakfast, go to school, talking kings 'cause we're so cool. We're excited for another White Cane Day. Gotta have determination when we find a new location. Remembering all the landmarks and the clues. Yes, we need to hone our skills if we wanna pay the bills. Or else we will be singing the blues. 'Cause we be using our white canes every day. Using our white canes every way. We be using our white canes, doing it right. Using our white canes, we use them all the time. White canes.
It's as easy as talking, gotta use it when you're walking.
Tap the cane on the ground and on the floor.
So it's always here to stay, celebrating White Cane Day.
Been around since 1964.
People see you having fun, traveling in the sun.
Showing off your independence.
So let's celebrate this day in a special way.
The White King was made for you and me. 'Cause we be using our white canes every day. Using our white canes every way. We be using our white canes, doing it right. Using our white canes, we use them all the time. Break down.
What cowboy destiny?
Using our white canes. Using our white canes. Using our white canes. Using our white canes. 'Cause we be using our white canes every day. Using our white canes every way. We be using our white canes, doing it right. Using our white canes, we use them all the time. Using our white canes every day. Using our white canes every way. We be using our white canes, doing it right. Using our white canes, we use them all the time.
Okay, it will take me just a second to pull up the final one.
Okay. Now, is that the one of Miss Audrey?
Yep, this is the newest one.
Okay. This is a special video of a student instructing another student. It's one of her goals to work on human guide. So you're going to get a lesson in human guide by a girl that you saw in 2 videos ago in the front row that was a lot shorter than, and really enjoy it. So this is something you can do, is learn how to teach other students, and it is possible for a visually impaired or a blind person to instruct O&M as well. But she is just teaching a human guide technique, and we made a video of it during class, and it just shows you a little bit of what you can do to be as independent as possible. And we are on our way. That is our goal for you here at school as O&M instructors, to teach you students to be as independent as possible and to pursue the goals of being as independent as possible.
Okay, we are ready to go.
All right.
Human Guide with Audrey.
This is Human Guide with Audrey. I asked Miley if she would like some assistance, and she accepted my elbow. We reached a narrow passage because there was an obstacle in our way. Miley slides her hand from my elbow to my wrist and steps behind me. When entering the gazebo, we reach another narrow passage, and Miley repeats the same steps. I lead Miley to her seat. She swipes with her hand to make sure there's nothing there, sits down, and folds her cane. Thanks for watching!
Well, thank you. So for our last activity this morning during this introduction time, we have the reading of the book, My Three Best Friends and Missouli by Dr. Pat Holmberg, please.
Hello, I love those videos. I'm going to read this book, and it's about a little girl. Matt Stewart gave me this book, and not gave it to me, but asked me to take a look at it, and I'd really like to read it to all of you because it's about independence. She has three best friends, so there are four young ladies there. Zuli has the cane. Zuli and her three best friends love to sing and dance, and they help each other in math, reading, and art. When their first grade teacher asked the class which field day event each student would like to participate in, Zuli, who is blind, surprises everyone by saying, "I would like to run in the race in my new pink shoes." After many hours of practice and with the support of a special teacher, Zuli runs as her friends look on and cheer. My three best friends and me. They are in a class 1, 2, 3. There are 22 chairs and 22 desks, 22 pencils and 22 books, 22 hooks and 22 smocks. There are 22 people and 22 names, and one of them is mine, Zuli. We come to school in our uniform blues by bus, by car, or by our mamas, like me. Our blouses ironed, our hair shampooed, four best friends who help each other, four best friends who help themselves, Maya, Nancy, Zule, and Ching. We link our arms and skip our legs and sing like the stereo till Ms. Perkins, the hall lady, tells us to stop. "You have new perfume," I say, and she says back, "Zule doesn't miss a thing," which makes me smile and show my tooth that's loose from eating those carrots that I washed and scraped myself. "It's time for school," Nancy says, and sure enough, when the shoe shuffling stops, we all line up for our 2 arm hugs from our teachers, Miss Ziegler, who leads us to our door. "Good morning, everyone," she says. Then her key clicks the lock for class to begin. We hang up our bags and take down our chairs and don't care if they land softly or thunder like a stampede. I feel with my knees for where the chair fits, and I sit in my seat like Ms. Long at the library, like I can't wait for someone to ask me a question. Inside my desk, there are crumpled papers, pencils, and Hershey Kisses, and a folded up cane that I push to the back for later. Then, "My mama bought me new shoes," I shout. "They're pink," she said, "and good for running." But I forget there's no talking in Miss Ziegler's class. If you have something to share, Zule, please raise your hand. So I just think about my new shoes and try hard not to talk. Miss Ziegler says, "This morning we'll do shapes and numbers and lots of really good writing." Some of you will get help with math, and some of you will read with me. Then Miss Turner will work with Zule while the rest of us go to the gym, and after the lunch there will be a big surprise. I don't like it when I hear my name sticking out there by itself. If no one else has to have Miss Turner, then why do I? But I don't say the way I feel. I might stick out even more, like a car alarm in the night, waking everybody up. Now it's time for shapes. What's a pyramid? I go and touch it, all 5 sides, before I draw one at my desk, up and down and right to left. I hold the pencil with one hand and follow the pencil point with 2 fingers of my other hand. How's this, I ask, and Maya says, well, it's a teeny bit crooked. So I try to draw it straight like my cane, my folded up cane that's waiting for me in my desk. Then we do numbers, and Maya says, huh? So I explain the columns of 10s and 1s until she understands. Writing is next. This is what I type on my brailer. One day I'll run, and the wind will push me, and the sun will shine me. And I'll feel like a bird who opens her wings and flies, only I'll fly with my feet. Today it's Ching's turn to type her name on my machine. The dots feel like goosebumps, she whispered, and I laughed. Now that's how I read. I say, I see with my fingers. Reading used to be hard before my hands learned the way. So was climbing a tree and swimming, because in the beginning, all I did was fall and sink and not want to do it, like I don't want to do that cane. You'll learn the cane too, Miss Turner told me, but she never said it would be a cinch. I know she's here now, knows, because I smell juicy fruit and the smell of fresh outside. First, Miss Turner has me feel the cane after I take it out of my desk, that folding, holding, colding cane. I open it and fold it and hold it in my lap. I imagine how I look with this thing that no one else has, and I want to shout, no, like I did the last time. But instead, I try to be patient and get it over and done with. Out in the hallway, Miss Turner says, the cane will let you walk down the streets where there are curbs and corners. One day you'll be an expert at finding your way outside the way you are an expert around your classroom. Then we practice together in the big outside with no walls or desks or friends, side to side, side to side. Let the cane touch things first. You have to learn to trust it, says Miss Turner with her juicy fruit smell. My cane finds a tree, and my cane finds a car. It snaps back and it gets stuck until I say, I'm so tired, which makes Miss Turner say, okay, we can go back inside now. I am happy to put the cane away, but Nancy wants to try it out. No, I shout, and put it back at the back of my desk for tomorrow. After lunch, we dance and sing, shaking our heads and our tails. Maya, Nancy, Zule, and Ching, our arms attached like sausage links as the boys whistle, woo, woo, woo. Soon we're back on our desk, waiting for Miss Zeger's surprise. Are you ready? Whispers Ching. Ready, I say. And Nancy says, shh, way too loud for my ears. In 3 weeks, Miss Seeger tells us, we will be having field day. There will be contests and races and games outside. Some people whisper and some people shout and some even clap like Maya and me. Go home and think about which event you would like to be in, Miss Seeger says, and everybody does. The next morning, we sound like noisy bees, buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. Maya would like to play Capture the Flag. Nancy wants to try tug of war. Jane thinks she can walk holding an egg on a spoon. Everyone wants to do something different. And what about you, Zule? Miss Seeger asked. I would like to run the race in my new pink shoes, I say, to a class as silent as stones. Except for Miss Turner. She's here again. You go, girl, she says. Let's work with your cane on the track. Then she takes me to the wide outside. The cane jabs and pokes and snaps. Let the cane be your longest finger, she says, when you need to know what's coming. I wonder if I can get it right. I hear other kids, they're practicing too, huffing and puffing and laughing. This stuff's so hard, somebody complains, and I know just how he feels, only I'm not laughing because I'm not so sure I can do it. A few days later, I surprise myself. I get from my classroom to the track all by myself, walking with a cane. Now you're cooking, Miss Turner says, and I believe that I really am. Then she gives me a stick of her juicy fruit gum, and I give her one of my chocolate kisses. It's time to practice that running, she says. We try our best to glue our arms, running ourselves as one, but Miss Turner and I get all mixed up with our knees and our legs and our feet. Then one day, after so many days, we finally get it right. Miss Turner and me, our legs and our feet all know we can go. On field day, everyone is bubbling. I hear mamas and papas and cameras clicking. Friends are here with their yays. My event is the very last, and now it's just about time to start. Miss Turner and I stand at the top of the track, so ready to run the race. The smooth, round track that I know like my hands. The track that I know like my feet. Run, Zule, run, my friends all shout. The way I shouted for them. Maya, Nancy, Zule, and Ching, 4 best friends who help each other, 4 best friends who help themselves. So with the wind pushing me and the sun shining me, I feel like that bird that went flying. And she finished the race. Thank you.
Thank you. That's a wonderful book. Thanks for reading that. Yes, and we have kids that run. You know, we have kids on track. We do a lot in gym class. So there's something I remember Donna Brown saying when I first started working here. She's like, you know, I can do just about everything everyone else does. I just do it a little differently and sometimes slower. So that has stuck with me. But now for this morning, we have a little break time, and I want to meet everyone that's going to be marching around the campus with their canes downstairs by Miss Chastity's office around 9:30, 9:35. And that concludes our morning introduction to White Cane Awareness Day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was great.
Good luck.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.